Welcome to ENN On Air, our digital news show giving you the stories of today. I'm Abigail Hines.
And I'm Abby Gravely. Thank you for joining us.
With less than 50 days until graduation, Elon University's grad fair has begun. Seniors can visit the second floor of the Barnes & Noble in downtown Elon to pick up their cap and gown. Students are required to bring their Phoenix card or a photo ID to receive the gown. The grad fair is also the last chance for students to sit for a portrait and secure a spot in the 2024 yearbook. Senior Devin Gilbo says he is looking forward to his next steps after Elon.
I am ecstatic. I'm so ready to be done with this year.
While some seniors are counting down the less than 50 days until graduation, others, like Madison Battinelli, aren't keeping track of how long they have until they leave Elon.
I haven't really been counting down just because that makes me really sad to see as the numbers get really low that it's really approaching. But I'm excited for graduation, and I'm glad that it's at the end of May so that I can fully enjoy full-time spring at Elon.
Elon's commencement ceremonies are set for Friday, May 24th in Schar Center at 9 a.m. and 2:30 p.m.
Scott Yell, father of Jackson Yell and the secretary of the Jackson Yell Family Foundation, came to campus this week to visit the club baseball team. Our Nicholas Coleman has the story.
Appearing at a club baseball practice this week, Scott Yell was excited to connect with the team. His son Jackson was killed last year during a beach weekend with the club baseball team. Scott Yell shared what the team means to the family.
So Jackson was a club member here, and as he always said, these are my guys. This is his bunch of buddies that he always hung out with, and so a lot of camaraderie and friendship here. And after the accident, these guys have kind of adopted us, and so they mean a lot to us.
Scott Yell said the goal of the foundation is to support the growth and development of young men and women.
And so the reason we have partnered and that we're donating at all these cities to the Nike RBI program, which stands for Reviving Baseball in Inner Cities, is because it combines, I think, Jackson's passion for baseball and just, developing young men and women with core values of leadership, understanding teamwork, fighting through adversity. And so I just think it represents his core values and kind of what the mission of the foundation is all about.
A key factor in the Jackson Yell Family Foundation is to spread their message by visiting all of the MLB ballparks around the country.
Jackson and I shared a love of baseball, took him to his first game when he was 5 or 6. And then over time, we realized we'd been to 5 or 6 different ballparks, and we said, hey, we should try to get to all 30, right? So that was the quest. And we were fortunate enough to get to 12 of the 30 together. And then so last summer, just was trying to think, hey, how can I visit the remaining 18? Donate to a cause that supports the mission of the foundation, and then also use it to raise, funds, and so that we can continue to do good things on behalf of Jackson.
To learn more about the Jackson Yell Family Foundation, you can visit jacksonyell.com. Nicholas Coleman, Elon Local News.
Scott Yell was most recently in Atlanta to watch the Braves. He will continue his journey across the country this MLB season.
The Center for Race, Ethnicity, and Diversity Education began Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month with the celebration of their kickoff event. Our Fiona McAllister has the story.
If you looked up in the sky on Monday, you may have noticed a rare natural phenomenon. The total solar eclipse was visible in parts of the U.S., bringing complete darkness for as long as 3 minutes, and is a once-in-a-generation event. The eclipse could be observed in its full effect in major cities like Austin, Dallas, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Buffalo, and Burlington, Vermont, with about 32 million Americans in its path. Here at Elon, we observed about an 80% partial eclipse. If you were looking up at the time of its full coverage, you should have noticed that the sun was shaped like a crescent, and it was visibly darker. Elon senior Nick Esposito said that there were noticeable differences, even before it was in full effect.
I think it's pretty awesome, honestly. It's looking like a big crescent up there, but it's still going, and when you take off the glasses, look around, everything looks a little darker. Yeah, it does look a little dim. I don't know if you guys can recall this, but when you were a child, things used to look a lot brighter, and now that we've come closer to adults, it looks a lot less colorful.
After seeing the partial eclipse, Elon student Brian Herlin showed his excitement due to
It was pretty cool. I liked it there. I knew it was gonna be the full way. I knew it was like 88%, but it was really cool. You could tell it got darker too.
the next total solar eclipse in the U.S. will not be until 2045. However, the next total lunar eclipse is just under a year away, occurring in March 2025. That's all the news we have for you this evening. Thanks again for watching ENN On Air.
For all the news you need to know when we are not on air, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
And follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great night, Elon.